Hey guys, so it is Saturday, Christmas Eve. It's about almost 6 o'clock. Sorry I did not get, well, my video for Sunday. Let me tell you, I was doing great. I was uploading a few videos. Hold on a minute. All right. I even went to town and sat at the new gas station Terribles, and my video was barely moving. I went over to McDonald's, signed into their Wi-Fi. They're also next door to Pilot, which they're part of there. So I signed into their Wi-Fi, and it just wasn't moving. I even restarted my phone. I did all kinds of stuff. So my video for Sunday started on Saturday. It did not upload until Tuesday. So I didn't have a video for Wednesday because I wasn't going to go through that again. It wears my battery down. So I don't even have a video for today. So I just want to apologize for that. It's just, I'm in the desert and I'm in a box, a metal box. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I am going to try, I have a tablet, and I don't know if I had tried uploading. I downloaded everything I needed to. So I'm going to give that a shot tomorrow, since I'll be alone and have nothing to do tomorrow. Today was a day. I was supposed to go have dinner with Chantel for my basic journey. It was just a sweet, sweet young lady. Her and her friend, Sarah, and her husband, I think his name's Aaron, another sweet girl. I really enjoyed the few times I have spent a few minutes hanging out with them. So I got up at 7 o'clock this morning. Well, got up at 5 o'clock because I won't mention the puppy's name, but keeps waking up at 5 a.m. I make him wait till 5:30. So I got out of bed, I put them out, fed them, got them all taken care of. I got back in bed and I got out at 7 and decided, well, let me just I was making a pasta salad and a quinoa salad for today. And I was going to dip Oreos and Nutter Butters in chocolate, and I totally forgot. But I got my salads done and I took a shower. Oh, you take a shower when you're out in the desert, you feel like a whole new person. So I left to go to Chantel's camp. And I had the pin, and I double checked with her the other day, and it was the right one because they moved just a couple miles down, closer this way. So I clicked the pin, and I made sure it was the right one with her yesterday. And it took me to it's just on this main road here, and then you make a left, I believe, because that's what Google said. And it said you have arrived, but didn't tell me to go anywhere farther after the road. There was a dirt road to go into where people are camping. And I could see from up on the hill that there wasn't many people back farther. So I pull in and I couldn't see anybody back farther than the last trailer that I had drove by. So I turned around and I hit the pin again. It told me to turn around, and it took me back on another road right before the main one that I turned onto. So I made it and said, make a right, go back 4 miles. Oh my God, okay. So I went back 4 miles and it said, you have arrived on my right. So I hit the brakes and my salads went flying off my seat. Thank goodness they didn't open up, because a quinoa would have been horrible to clean up off the rug. So I pull into the road and it was like 6 inches of loose gravel. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm crooked. Hold on. There we go. So I start going down the road. First I sat there. I'm like, are they really back here? There was only I think one trailer. It looked sketchy to me. So I started going, and my back tires are spinning. This truck doesn't have 4-wheel drive. That's something I, had to just suck up and say, okay, oh well. So my back end was spinning out, and so I went down a little bit, and it was just, it was thick. So I stopped and turned around, and I got to the end of the road, and I texted her, and I knew she had trouble the other day with her phone or with the internet or something, because her friend Sarah had texted me. So I messaged her on Instagram, and I said I'm at mile marker 12, and I sat there for a bit, and then I tried calling her, and the third time I called her, I left a message, and I waited like 15 minutes, and it was hot, and I was afraid to shut the truck off, or when I turn my air on, the motor makes noise, like not a good noise. And it's at, my gas gauge is just above a half where it had not started when I was in Pahrump at the grocery store. So I was afraid to shut it off and just sit there and wait any longer. And it was getting hot out. I mean, it was like, I don't know, 68 today. It was beautiful. and I had Owen with me. So I decided I didn't hear back from them. I didn't get a text yet. So I just headed back. And I saw a friend, one of my followers from Instagram and YouTube. She's camped up 2 miles from me. But I saw her on my way that way. So on my way back, I stopped. And we had some salads together. And I was there for a little bit. And I was in the sun. And I haven't been out in the sun really in quite a while. So when I got back here, it's like 4:30. No, 2:30. Yeah, almost 3 o'clock, I guess. I didn't feel good. I just had too much sun apparently, and I was just so frustrated. When Google just got me all confused because I didn't have a landmark. Next time I need to ask for landmarks. Just give me something. I mean, there was a big pop-up across the street from where that first left-hand turn was. Had a bunch of flags sticking up off it. That would have been great, okay? This is the right left turn to take. Just keep going back. I just didn't go back far enough because I didn't see anybody back there. And then my anxiety builds. And then I teeter on panic. And I can't stand that feeling. I hate to be out of control. And the holidays are rough for me. My oldest son, who passed, him and his pregnant wife, his birthday's New Year's Day, along with my second daughter. So the holidays, they can be rough. You know, especially I'm alone today. I'm alone. This holiday is the first time that I'm absolutely alone with nobody around. I mean, I've been at a friend's house. I've been at family. So I had them. But tomorrow I'm going to be alone. I mean, I can go visit people, but I don't have gas. I don't have any money for it. So, you know, I couldn't even turn around and go back to find her camp because I was afraid the truck wasn't going to start once I shut it off. And I just don't have money to put back in the tank. You know, it's just, I have to catch up. This past year has been so rough on me financially, dropping that $3,000 into the Hummer in January and then $3,000 into this just to trade the Hummer in to get this truck. It just wiped me out, and I have to go back to work in May, which I want to, and I can't wait to get back up there and just put money back in savings. I have to get that done. And if I can find a job in between now and then, that'll be great. I did get basically hired for next year here at another campground. I called, camp host here gave me the number to call, told me who to call, and the BLM land office here in Yuma. And the guy called me back, and he said, "Oh, you have quite the extensive resume." I'm like, okay, I just said I had worked as a camp host before. Okay, if that's extensive, well, good for me. But he said to give him a call in September. He would have hired me this year, but he needed 90 days. I guess you have to work 90 days? I don't know, but that's what I figured. And he said, when do I have to leave? I have to be in Vegas on March 13th. I'm meeting family and a friend there. And I'm not missing it. That's good for my mental health to go there. So I said, no problem for next year. So this would be great. You do get a small stipend at the end of the season. And he said it could take a couple months to hit your bank. I'm like, I didn't even know there was any money involved. I was told it was volunteer. So that's not a problem. But so if I could work now from May to October up on the Mesa and then come down here for the winter season, that's great. That's great because I think we leave here the beginning of April. And then I go back to Grand Junction, hang out with my daughter and twin boys, and then head up to the Mesa. So I'm looking forward to that. But today was just one of those days, and I really missed out on hanging out with some really sweet, lovely people that I enjoy their company. And I'm so sorry, Chantel, that I did not make it. I'm getting emotional. But I'll get there, and we'll hang out. All right, guys. I want to wish you all happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. And I found my thingy.